Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Warhammer 3 here today on the channel. We have episode 6 of my Grand Cathay Miao Ying Let's Play. In today's video, we're going to be having the battle for the Brass Citadel and hopefully claiming the Demon Prince's soul. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. Alrighty, gotta say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me early access and making this Let's Play possible. So we have Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon, with quite a battered army, and it's also got a bunch of fresh recruits. We had to battle and deal with Scarbrand in the last episode, which was quite costly. However, we've got the battle for the Brass Citadel now. It's a heroic order resolve. Hopefully we can clutch it. But man, this is our first major assault on one of these Chaos Realms, and from what I've been told, it can take up to an hour. So the entire episode of today's video could very well just be this battle. Let's go.
The Brass Citadel, the keep of the Blood God, home of the Skull's throne. The Citadel is guarded by 888 bloodthirsters, but we need only breach its outer defenses to draw out the gatekeeper. Start at the ruined fort, defeat its garrison, and capture the icon of ruin. This will give you a foothold and grant us supplies to reinforce for the struggle ahead. There are 2 other icons you will need to capture, and so dominate the battle. You have drawn the Blood God's gaze. Make sure you are worthy of his attention. Let the slaughter begin.
Okay, so let's move on up. So it's actually nearly 3 battles, technically, as there's 3 capture points we need to take. So some of you will remember, or if you're aware, the battle for the Brass Citadel was one of the early Warhammer 3 videos I had on the channel. It was actually one of the first pieces of content they released. It was Kislev, wasn't it? Katarina trying to take the Brass Citadel.
My mind is ready.
Okay. So, firstly, we have to move on up to take this capture point, then defend it. So we do want to try and save our magic, essentially for the end demons. Now, we will be able to build arrow towers and get additional reinforcements in this fight. And these earlier units, we won't need to use too much magic on them. They should be quite weak. So we'll move Miao Ying into dragon form and try and get her to blob down the blood letters if she can. We've also got to be quite cautious on our ammunition as well. I think for now it's okay, just trying to get rid of as many of these. But here is the Brass Citadel, realm of the Blood God. But so far, any unit that's moved in single fire towards our front line has been smashed. Some have engaged over here. Oh my god, what a huge disruption and flying amount of units there. As Miao Ying in dragon form is going to rip these blood letters to shreds. So we'll speed things up. So we will have to be quite careful in this, because this is my first time manually playing one of these types of essentially battles, and tower defense battles as well, in Warhammer 3. Alright, so let's form up. So I think the best play is probably just to get the capture point and try and block up some of these ways in. So there's actually 6 ways in to attack. And once we capture this, we should be able to use some of that supplies. We've already managed to get about 1,000. So we should be able to spend that soon. Okay, now we've got 6,000, which is quite a bit. So let's try and get some Jade Warriors in. Because we're definitely going to need reinforcements. Might even get some more crane gunners. Maybe we needed a bit more muscle in this fight just to make it a bit easier. So let's build some barricades. Just to act as a deterrent. You can move your archers up there, but just in case he gets attacked and destroyed, I don't think I want to do so. We'll build some just tier 1 arrow towers to begin with. Just so it saves ammunition. And if we can get to like armor piercing, or potentially artillery style arrow towers, that'd be great. Okay, so let's try and get these swordsmen on those barricades. And if there's a barricade that they're not attacking, there is no harm of moving archers upon there. So we have to push up in advance and take this capture point, and now we have to defend it. We're doing alright in our defensive position. We've managed to take out 13%. But they've already managed to cripple through the barricade there and smash their way on through. We're going to get a cannon tower here, which should really try and soften up Khorne's minions. Oh no. But my iron gunners have capitulated, and they're in a full retreat. I think the play for this is to get units. I could afford upgrades and like buff up my current Jade Warriors, but because they're bringing so many units, I think I'm going to have to combat that with bringing heaps of my own. Okay. So, we're getting a little bit too depleted here. I think it's time to use my Astromancer, so we'll drop a couple Thunderbolts. Let's give out some attack orders as well. Alright, so we've already got a couple of units. 3 that have actually just routed, and 3 that are currently enraged, because they're getting a little bit low there. Unfortunately, I would have nearly preferred getting Jade Warriors from that initial summoning, I guess. Compared to the halberds. Nearly 2%, so we've survived the first wave, which is good. But at a pretty big cost. We do want to try and focus and try and run down as many of these guys as we can. To get more supplies so we can get more units. Okay, so we need to move up and capture the Icon of Blood. Now, I will have to keep some units back here to defend this capture point, because it's going to act as a spawn point for my units. So if we push up and get smashed in this second position, we might need to fall back, but we'll see how we go. I will need to get additional reinforcements though. I will keep the barricades that remain and arrow towers in the south, because I do need to protect this position. But so far, if you haven't got the right army, when you enter the Chaos Realm, you can see how tricky this battle can be. And it's a slog as well. It's taken us 15 minutes, and we're not even halfway. We're only just barely a third of our way through the battle, I would reckon, because we've only got 1 out of 3. Alright, so I will spend some of my Winds of Magic. We do have a lot because of Arcane Conduit, but I'm just going to have to heal, which will limit our offensive AoE destructive output in the future, but I think it's worth being able to heal the units that we've currently got. Alright, let's move on up. Let's go with a 2-pronged attack. And we'll move our archers and our gunners in a position as well. So let's move up and we'll hold. We'll be a little bit passive in our approach, and we'll just try and allow our missiles to do a lot of the work. Unfortunately, some of our peasant bowmen are nearly out of ammunition. Let's move you up here. I just thought I'd chuck down some barricades there just to delay if anything does attack me. So we'll send those 3 back. Jade Warriors and... maybe even just these peasant bowmen. Particularly the ones with the lower ammunition. We'll send 1 Jade crossbowman there though. And we'll move the Astromancer and Miao Ying up. Okay, so they've already attacked me here, which is quite interesting. So we'll move Miao Ying over here. We'll get her to go back into dragon form. We've completed wave 1. We haven't even hit wave 2 yet. We need to get rid of this small army before we can take this capture point and basically start the exact same thing we did before. So here we go. With some Jade Warriors and Halberds. Fighting some of Khorne's champions. Which are very quite strong.
Wise indeed.
Oh, the annoying thing is in getting ranged. I wonder if we had like an immune to psychology on some of my units. That would change things. But a huge bombardment spell is going to come in as Miao Ying follows that up with a second preemptive strike. And I've managed to wrap around into the square there, so we should be able to cap it and get some points. I guess we might as well just upgrade some of those towers. We can always break them down if we need to. Yeah, I can see why this is a heroic victory if we do pull it off. This is going to be a close one. Maybe drop a thunderbolt there. Just to break up the blob. We haven't even got to the Demon Prince guarding the settlement yet. They have to draw on out. There we go. That's a really good shot. That's what I'm talking about. Our Sky Junk getting some... essentially fire rain rocket shots off. Cool. We've got some new units unlocked as well. Now, it did actually give me a sneak peek of what we've actually got access to. There was some Terracotta Sentinels, which I'm really eager to use and test out, as they are a tier 4-5 there, sort of a mid to late tier unit. We're obviously not there yet in our campaign, but it will give us a bit of a taste and a tease how they perform in such a dynamic battle as this, battling for the Brass Citadel. Okay, so only a couple more units here, then we'll try and form up. However, the annoying thing is the recruitment zone is quite far back. Alright, wave 2's now kicked off. So we'll form up. Now, I want to know, now that wave 2's kicking off, are they going to deploy near the wave 2 zone, or are they going to deploy near the wave 1? Because that would complicate things if you didn't actually leave any units down here. Yeah, look at that, they're actually splitting up. So it's kind of cool, kind of like a tower defense game you just need to watch out for. Constantly build. We need to upgrade our arrow towers as best we can. I think that's definitely our best chance. Those armor piercing and cannon shots will make blood letters literally splatter. Okay. Cool. They've got some aerial units now coming in. Oh, look at that. The towers actually have their own rain rockets. Look at that. They might be getting a little bit of friendly fire potentially, but that's alright. Yeah, so it's stamina. Okay. I didn't know that. So technically I can get some health regeneration back by spending the points, or I can use it Winds of Magic for free. That does replenish to some extent. Oh my god, we're just getting so exposed here. These Jade Warriors are not up to snuff. I did pick a harder champion going into Khorne's realm than probably what I needed to. I probably should have gone with Nurgle. He's probably the easier faction to deal with Cathay. But I just thought I'd change things up. Go with Khorne. Because I reckon people would want to see Khorne. Out of all the Chaos Gods, I reckon people want to see Khorne more than anything. But they are a very heavy melee focused faction, which can complicate things. But if we can keep them at a distance like we can and just make sure we Get our shots on off. It's a little bit micro-intensive, this battle. It's a lot to deal with, a lot of moving parts. We can get some Celestial Dragon Guard now. They do cost 1,000. But will be worth it once we bring these guys in. Unfortunately, the rage. Because now she's going absolutely nuts. And now the Astromancer we can't use now either. Within the second wave, we've managed to knock down 60%. I just hope it's enough. As these towers are really helping us out. Miao Ying still battling it out with some bloodletters. Which is fine. But any sort of formation has sort of bitten the dust here, as every single Cathayan is fighting for their own lives. Play your own life. Fight for yourselves. Flee. Okay. Oh yes, look at this. So now a lot of them are coming from the south. Oh my god, it's quite a hard battle, this one. Right, let's get some more Celestial Dragon Guard and we'll try and send them up to go and help. To be fair, we were heavily weakened by dealing with Scarbrand. Like some of these Jade Warriors here, as you can see in the bottom left, have no chevrons whatsoever because they're fresh recruits from the global recruitment pool. But so far we're still holding. Even if we've lost our Astromancer there, which is super annoying. I was saving a lot of my spells to be able to use him later on, but he's just gone there. Luckily we got Miao Ying still hanging about. But once we get to this end zone, we should be able to recruit / technically summon those Terracotta Sentinels. My god. Okay, we actually can summon units we've lost if we've got the resources. 500 for Jade Warriors. Well, that's actually quite effective. Maybe we should just spam out those Jade Warriors. Like, they're so good. Like, for the cost analysis of them, they're probably the best to pick. Like, I would pick 2 Jade Warriors over 1 Celestial Dragon Guard, probably. Particularly in a scenario like this. So, we're on a very shoestring budget / army in this one now, with only 12 units left. And anything that's coming up to hit us is really being helped by arrow towers. Some of the barricades have delayed and disrupted the movement path of some of the reinforcements, but maybe it wasn't worth investing in them because they've been so quickly destroyed. But maybe we wouldn't have got those additional arrow tower fire kills because some of them are still in play. 6% now. %3 remaining of the secondary wave. God, we are smashing them. But there's definitely more Khorne and Chaos units that we're dealing with on the field of battle than were in the start of that order resolve, definitely. There was only a stack. From what I could see. We've definitely fought more than a stack here. Alright, so we need to push up further now. So we've been successful, but at a huge cost. Is that him? No, that's just a bloodthirster. I was like, that guy looks like he could be a demon prince, but I think he might be an imposter. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I guess we're going to have to grab everyone and move up. We're not going to be... If we divide half the army, we're not going to be able to defend that last capture point. Which is annoying. We might have to speed things up and just chuck things on 3 times speed and just get this recruitment going. Because we are getting a small amount of supplies. Let's just get some crossbowmen. I don't think there's a time limit for these. We're hitting the 40-minute mark in the battle, but I have been playing on 2 times speed off and on, so I don't know how long I've been recording for. But maybe just getting some of their vigor back, making them a little bit more fresh and eager, getting their heals up as well. And then eventually getting more units. I'd be worried if it's the hour mark in-game. Last thing I want is the battle to end. If we haven't drawn him out and advanced properly. But everyone's looking quite healthy. Miao Ying's fine. Same with some peasant bowmen. The Jade Warriors, 3 of them are at half health though, however. I do want to try and break down some of these arrow towers because we're just not going to be able to use them at the back. We want to put everything into the final assault at the end here. Once we take it, you would imagine that the Demon Prince is probably drawn out. Alright, that should be enough. 4 units of Dragon Guard, 2 Halberds, the rest Jade, and there's not too much you can do. I guess I could save up for an Astromancer because we're probably going to need him, but we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. I don't know if we're going to have enough. Alright. Now we've got a lot more reinforcements, that's good. So let's break down some of these barricades. We probably should have, instead of investing in them, we probably should have just not worried about it. Because I don't think it influenced the enemy losses in combination with the arrow tower overly too much, that drastically, to be honest. It was worth the play. You live and learn. That's the point about these Let's Plays. If I win or lose, you guys have essentially a sneak peek of what I'm able to do and what not to do. It swings both ways. Alright, so I think we just try and replenish. I guess we just get some more additional armor. Plus 10's not too bad. Okay, well, let's move on up. There's not really much else we can do. They don't seem to be attacking me. Actually, you know what? Instead of moving up, I'll fall back to this second point. And we'll get everyone here, because there are some that will need to move from the first wave's zone where we're at. Come on, put your backs into it. Move on, jiggle on. Yeah, so we're not actually making a profit now at all of the supplies. Alright, let's divide things up. The 4 Celestial Dragon Guard units can move at the back. And we'll move the archers here as well, something like that. Once you form up into a decent formation, we'll try and let our arrow towers do some of the work. And then the supply rate should get a bit of an uptick as we're trying to finish off the last of these units here. Alright, let's get it going. Yeah, so if I play this on normal time speed, it'll be 52 minutes. I reckon I've been playing for an hour so far. Oh, sorry, half an hour so far. Here we go. We've got some Dragon Guard engaging some Bloodletters. And then we've got you flying about. We're going to have to watch out for you. We might have to get Miao Ying to deal with you, actually. Send you up and over as she flies over. At the brass sigil of corn strawn on up. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're even going to acknowledge or engage those units on the left-hand side. So let's wrap around and get a flanking maneuver going. Yeah. I'm just going to have to try and save up and get that Astromancer in as quick as possible if we can. Oh, look at that. She's already in... Oh my god, she is not standing a chance whatsoever. Oh my god, she nearly got taken out there. Just by that bloodthirster. That's not good. She lasted longer in Scarbrand, but I guess she wasn't getting enraged hopefully too much in that fight. Okay, good. We're in a really healthy position. Once we get rid of these units, we're nearly at 1800. Drop that. My god, what an epic assault on the Brass Citadel. Such a long... This is definitely the longest battle I've played in a Warhammer game in quite some time. Maybe like... I'm trying to think of the last long one was probably... probably one of those the Huntsman DLC in Warhammer 2. Alright, so we'll get an Astromancer in, and now that we've captured, we're going to get some Terracotta Sentinels, so we'll bring these big bad boys in. Alright, so looks like the third wave hasn't happened yet, so we'll swing Miao Ying back into normal form, because we're going to be able to heal up our units. That's what I'm definitely going to use, and then we'll get the Astromancer back in as the other reinforcements move on out. Oh, she's enraged again. Why? Oh, here we go.
Gatekeeper. This is the demon prince whose soul we seek.
Oh wow, that's a very cool looking demon prince. Oh my god, why is Miao Ying going over there? Oh no, no. Move up to go and help her. What? She moved through the cutscene from like a good couple of meters. Get her out, get her out. Get out, get out. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to chuck a physical resistance and then just like hex everything around her. Oh my god, she's being rushed by the demon prince. Get out! Oh no! Oh, that's some terrible RNG. The Terracotta Sentinels are coming up, but oh no, we might have just thrown. God, no, she's out, she's good, I think. Oh my god. Like, form up a proper line. I can't believe that. That's this difficulty, man. The AI is just so astute and just trying to rush and target you. Like you need to get out. Meow, get out. Oh my god, she got caught. She wouldn't come out. Okay. The Astromancer's now going to have to take the command. We can't actually get her back. What do we even got? I guess we'll just grab some of those. We're in a tricky situation because we've got to deal with the minions to get more supply points. But we've also got to focus our power on the Demon Prince without exposing ourselves. The Terracotta Sentinels, once they get in here, should come in. I would have sat further back if I knew they were going to deploy that quick and that on top of me. They're coming, but it's a slow, arduous pull. Guess we get some cannons that can sit in the back. But really, we're going to have to give out just some attack orders. Oh my god, these guys do not look healthy. The Dragon Guard. Oh, that's some really unlucky RNG, I think, because what had happened is, during the cutscene, she had been moving because she was in range. Oh, she might have actually survived, actually, if I kept her in dragon form, but I needed to heal the units. It's just an unfortunate accident, which you can't do on very hard on these difficulties. But so far, we are maintaining. But the battle has now reached an hour. The Astromancer's now here, so we're definitely going to be able to get him in. So we can use some Thunderbolts. We're going to be able to buff as well our Terracotta Sentinels, as one of them has been in charge to engage with the Demon Prince and try and capture his soul. But you've now come in. Perfect. They are quite expensive, but let's see if they can hold their might. I need someone to deal with him. Come on, target that Demon Prince! Oh my god. What a crazy high-octane animation. Alright. Now deal with their hellhounds, I guess. Oh no. A lot of my units are now just in a full retreat. 64% health of the Demon Prince. I think we just got to focus the minions, because we probably can kill more of them while getting more supplies. Like, it's not like I can get all my archers to target the Demon Prince and like bring him down quickly with armor-piercing crossbow or arrow rounds. Unfortunately, the Demon Prince has gone aerially here, which really complicates things, as he's now targeting my sky junk. Alright, we'll send one to target, then the rest hit the others. We've got another Terracotta Sentinel coming in. Absolute carnage and mayhem again. Just basically just try and bring everyone in. "61 minutes it's now hit. Crazy. It would have been longer if we were not using a hybrid of speeds. Playing this all in real time. I guess we just have to try and heal now to let these units stay in a little bit more combat. One Terracotta Sentinel's down to half health, but a lot of them are just still maintaining. We just don't have anything to hit the Demon Prince, which if we can beat him, we're probably going to win. It could just end the wave. Okay, so we are fighting him now.
Defenders of Cathay.
Oh, the supply point's been captured. Ah, and those crane gunners we bought, I didn't even notice. Oh, that's annoying that they deploy so far down there. So they deploy from all sides in this. I'm curious to look at those stats of those of the terracottas at the end of this, because they cost a lot, but now they're in a retreat. 32%. Oh, dude, if we just had Miao Ying, I think we're gonna fall back. Oh, it's so annoying. We're gonna lose men as we retreat, but I think we just gotta go back to hold this because we need this capture point. Because if we can hold this front line, we can get more units. Now we can't even recruit anyone, or spawn anyone. Oh my god, I might have stuffed this up. I might have just lost. Because the Astromancer's now gone. We're going to have a crazy epic last stand. Hopefully we can pull out of this disaster battle now it's turned into. Yeah, it's just the enrage that's really doing me in. I'm getting enraged. Oh no. Oh no, boys. We might have stuffed up thoroughly. We might have absolutely done what they call in the business. We've cooked it. We've overcooked it. Oh no. No! 70 minutes now. We literally have a terracotta, a crane gunner, and 1 unit. Alright, so we got it back under our control. We're gonna get 1 point. We got 1.8k, so we're gonna be able to get some dudes in. We're gonna have to be like quick on the macro here, just like bring some Jade Warriors in. Like 2 will do. 3, there we go. And just hold that front line. And hopefully they sit back and be a little bit passive. We got him down to 26%. Oh my god, Miao Ying probably could have done him in. Oh no, boys, we look super green around the gills. Oh, that's a bit better. Hopefully it doesn't heal. That would be annoying. We can't even grab anyone. I guess just buff what we've got with this little bit of money. Or supplies, rather. Oh my god. Just need to hold on a bit longer here, but I think we might have lost. I lost? That's not in the script. Brilliant movie, Robin Hood Men in Tights. We really just have to be... Oh no, they're going to capitulate there. Oh, we can't get anyone. Oh, now we can get Miao Ying though. 3,100. Oh my god, we've lost. Oh my god. We've lost. 70 minutes. An hour that battle took. Over an hour that battle took and we lost. Oh my god, and we've actually been decimated. Huh. Well, when stuff like that happens, it's always good to reflect and analyze on what sort of happened. So a couple of things. Maybe I didn't bring enough, a big enough and strong enough army. It was too early tier for very hard, very hard. We did lose a lot of casualties dealing with Scarbrand. You can't obviously chuck all the blame on the misplay with Miao Ying. Maybe I shouldn't have built too many barricades and focused on buffing my units rather than quality over quantity. But yeah, she's actually out of the Chaos Realm, which is annoying. Oh no. That's terrible for the campaign. Look, you know what? I don't think I've ever done this on YouTube. I don't think I've ever done this on a Let's Play, particularly for Warhammer. We're going to have to reload. We're going to have to reload and do that battle again. Now, do I play for another hour and 10 and waste what I do now, or do we just auto-resolve? Like, what's the option here? So it's a heroic victory, so we will win it because it spawns everyone in. I guess I'm just going to have to auto-resolve it. But we lost. Man, I lost. That's awesome. But, yeah. I guess you live and learn, and you guys can learn from that loss. But far out. What a grind.
The first soul harvested. When all 4 have been gathered, they will combine into a single light, revealing a shadow path to the Forge of Souls. Then Ursun will be within our reach. But what's this? The tome consumes the soul's energy, reaching across time, revealing secrets.
It was the Old Ones that shaped this world into a paradise. Yet the power they harnessed to move sun and rock could not be tamed. Raw magic erupted from the great cataclysm, flowing forth from a realm of chaos. So came the demons. They hunted the mortals, feeding on their souls. Yet one of their prey betrayed his kin and embraced the gods of chaos. They gifted him demonhood, and he became the first demon prince. Be'lakor. He clawed at the world, scarred it with his armies, reveling in the bloodshed. Those who seek power will always want more, and Be'lakor's lust was the greatest of all.
Gods of chaos, have I not fed you souls? Have I not given you the world? Give me more power. Answer me!
The four gods punished the demon prince for his arrogance. They took everything. His armies, his power, his form. Cursed to roam the world as a shadow amongst the shadows, powerless for eternity.
Damn the gods.
Be'lakor has spent millennia planning his revenge on the Chaos Gods. What twisted scheme has his dark mind constructed? We look upon the mortal lands once more, having ventured into the realm of chaos. The Tome of Fates thrums with the power of the twisted soul trapped in its pages. To reach the Forge of Souls, we require 3 more. We are not the only ones who seek the dying god. They employ their own methods to cross the veil into the realm of chaos. We must act with haste.
Okay, welcome to the world of Cathay. We're back out of that chaotic realm. Well, look, if I wasn't in early access and I wasn't on a time restriction, like I'm only allowed to do a certain amount of videos in a certain amount of time, I probably would have replayed it. But that took an hour and 10 to do, so I can't really justify redoing that battle again. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I actually want to know, what do you think lost that? I want to know the multiple contributing factors, because I think there was a lot in that. What am I overlooking? What am I not analysing? But yeah, really fun episode though. So we have managed to capture the Corn Soul, which is cool. But we do have to get rid of this trait eventually as well. But stay tuned for episode 7 coming out soon. And I'm going to play the outro now. Thanks, guys. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.